Hey everybody, it's Julianne from Cary Quilting Company in Cary, North Carolina. Today is Wednesday, December 30th, and I have a mishmash of stuff for you today. Some of it from Timeless Treasures, we've got a little bit from Free Spirit, and then some news about things happening in the shop. So let's start over here. This was just a box full of craziness that we got. So this first piece is obviously a breast cancer ribbon fabric. Really beautiful. You could add some solids or blenders to that and make a lovely quilt. Next up, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but this is now in the shop. We have had a shop staff member who actually made pot holders out of this before. So if you know somebody who might like something like this, it is here. We have Carolina Hurricanes fabric back in the shop just in time for their short season to begin in a couple of weeks. I have a daughter and a husband who are very excited about that. So maybe you want a new mask for 2021, or you have somebody who's a big Canes fan. My husband has a Canes mask, and he gets people talking to him all the time out in public that are also Canes fans. So that's available for you. We have ECU in the house. So if you have a kid or a friend or anybody that you know in ECU and they might be going back next semester, you can make them a mask out of this. And then we have these really interesting new panels. These are from Timeless Treasures that are actually designed to become masks. So these are mask panels, and some of them are really, really cute. So I believe this will be sold. Yeah, this is going to be sold as a panel. These are brand new for us. So that's why it's still all on the bolt. Let me just show you all of the options there again. And we do have a couple of bolts of this, so it's not going to run out right away. But as you know, we're being asked to wear masks for at least the first 100 days, I believe, of our new president's tenure. So maybe you're tired of the ones you have. I certainly am tired of mine. And maybe you just want to make something new. Next up, let me slide all these guys back over. We have Fairy Dust, I believe it's called. Fairy Dust, Fairy Frost. Oh, I can't see it. Fairy Dust. This is by Tula Pink. This is becoming one of her basic standards. We've had some of these in the shop before, but we haven't had every background color represented. They're so new, they're still in the plastic. I actually have a mask, speaking of masks, made out of fairy dust, and I love it. So we've got a mint background, a gray background, kind of sorbet peachy background. There's the one that I have a mask of. It's a off-white background. We have a note on there because one of our staff members already snagged some of that. We have a lime background. And then over here we've got purple and pink. So fairy dust is always very popular, and we are very glad that Free Spirit is now carrying it as one of Tula Pink's basics. I told you yesterday about our 24 fat quarter pack, and I'm going to tell you again because you have today and tomorrow to shop in order to win this guy. And I wanted to just bring you over and kind of flip through some of these fabrics. These are all the fabrics that the staff has chosen as their particular favorites in our shop. So for every transaction in December, you are automatically entered to win this 24 fat quarter pack, which includes a fat quarter of everyone's favorite. So it's a little hard to see because they're all tied up in there, but you get all kinds of fabric in here. So that would be a great stash builder, a fun way to just kind of see or guess who everybody's favorites are. And again, every transaction, no matter how big or how small, enters you in to win this. And on our Thursday video, the 31st tomorrow, we will be drawing a winner for this out of every transaction received in December. So it could be you. Ordering online counts. So if you want to grab something online today, maybe something you've seen here, that will count as an entry for this guy. We also have, last thing for today, our UFO Club begins on Saturday. So if you're not familiar, our UFO Club has been going on for several years. UFO stands for unfinished objects. We all have them. They're all in our sewing rooms. There is no shame. This is just your chance to make a New Year's resolution to finish up your projects. So when you register for the UFO Club, you will receive a card. You'll be a card-carrying member. This card entitles you to 10% off everything you need to finish the projects you register, including binding, quilting, batting, thread, fabric, all kinds of things. So if you have projects at home that you've kind of put aside because something else looked better at the moment, this is your chance to complete them with a overall 10% discount on everything you need to finish them. So I will link to our blog post that shares the details, but when you print out the details, you'll have a page that tells you how it works. And then there are two pages. There's a small UFO form and a large UFO form. It's based on the perimeter of your quilt. So you'll have to do a little measuring or kind of guesstimating if you're not at that level on the quilting to decide which one works for you. You can print out these forms at home and complete them at home, or you can complete them here in the store. Sometimes the first few days of January are a little hairy for filling out those forms and printing those forms here in the shop because we usually have plenty of people that participate. But we're happy to help you here in the store, or you can print them at home. So I'm going to link to our UFO Club blog in the descriptions on this video so that you can go ahead and look for objects in your house that are unfinished. Have a great afternoon. We'll see you back here tomorrow. We do close at 3 p.m. on the 31st. So if you're planning to shop with us to get in for this 24 fat quarter pack, do it in the first part of the day, please. Have a great afternoon. Bye.